Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like something's missing? Like there's a stronger, bolder version of you trapped inside, screaming to break free, but held back by a weaker self? Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's doubt. Maybe it's that voice in your head whispering, "You're not enough." Well, today I'm here to tell you, it's time to kill that weak version of yourself and unleash your true potential. We're not doing it alone. We're turning to the ancient wisdom of Stoic philosophy, a battle-tested guide to mastering your mind and transforming your life. Are you ready to stop holding yourself back? Let's dive in. Step 1. Face your weaknesses ruthlessly. First, you've got to get brutally honest with yourself, unflinchingly, painfully honest. Sit down and ask, what's holding me back? Is it fear of failure that paralyzes you before you even start? Procrastination that keeps you scrolling instead of acting? Or maybe it's self-doubt, that insidious whisper convincing you your dreams are too big. Whatever it is, don't shy away. Drag it into the light. Grab a pen, write it down, stare it in the face. This isn't about wallowing in self-pity. It's about arming yourself with self-awareness. Think of your weaknesses as shadows creeping through your mind. Name them, and they lose their power to lurk unseen. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who juggled war and governance, made time every day to confront his flaws in his journal. He wrote raw, unfiltered thoughts, pushing himself to rise above his imperfections. If a man leading an empire could face his inner demons, what's stopping you? The battle begins with knowing your enemy, your weak self, and that clarity is your first victory on this journey. Step 2. Accept what you can't control. Life isn't fair, it never promised to be. People will disappoint you, plans will collapse, and unexpected storms will rage through your world. The Stoics teach us a liberating truth. Let go of what you can't control. Epictetus, once a slave who turned his suffering into wisdom, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters." Stop exhausting yourself over things like other people's judgments, the mistakes you made years ago, or the random chaos of a flat tire on a Monday morning. Instead, redirect that energy to what you can master: your actions, your mindset, your next move. Picture this. Every time you let go of the uncontrollable, it's like dropping a heavy stone from your shoulders. Suddenly, you're lighter, freer, ready to move forward. When you stop wrestling with the inevitable, a rude boss, a rainy day, a missed opportunity, you reclaim peace and power. That's the Stoic secret. Strength isn't fighting everything, it's choosing your battles wisely. Step 3. Use reason to fight negative thoughts. Your mind can feel like a war zone some days, when fear, anxiety, or that creeping sense of "I'm not enough" storms in. Don't just sit there, fight back with reason, the Stoics' sharpest blade. When your weak self mutters, "I can't do this," pause and interrogate it like a detective. Is that true? What's the evidence? 9 times out of 10, you'll see it's a flimsy lie your mind concocted, not a concrete fact. Take public speaking. Maybe your palms sweat just thinking about it. Reason it out. What's the worst that could happen? A stumble over words. A few blank stares. It's not a guillotine. It's a moment. Ask yourself, what's the real risk here? What could I gain if I push through? Seneca, a Stoic master, took this further. He'd imagined the worst-case scenario, losing everything, to realize it wasn't the catastrophe his emotions screamed it was. Use logic to slice through the fog of negativity. Strip those thoughts bare, and you'll find they're weaker than they seem. Clarity is your weapon. wield it. Step 4. Live by virtue in every choice. Virtue isn't some dusty old word. It's your North Star, guiding every step you take. With every choice, big or small, ask yourself, what's the right thing to do? Not the quickest fix, not the path to applause, but the action that aligns with honor. Maybe it's speaking the truth when a lie would be easier, or helping a stranger when you could rush by. Marcus Aurelius, despite the weight of an empire on his shoulders, wrestled with this daily. He scribbled reminders to act with justice, courage, and wisdom, knowing that real power isn't in gold or glory, it's in character. Virtue is your shield against the pull of laziness, greed, or cowardice. It's what keeps you steady when the world shakes. Imagine every decision as a thread in the tapestry of your life. Choose virtuous ones, and you weave something unbreakable, something you can stand tall in front of. That's the Stoic strength. A life built on what's right, not what's easy. Step 5. Build discipline through small wins. Discipline isn't a gift you're born with. It's a skill you forge, one small victory at a time. Think of it like training a muscle. You don't bench press your body weight on day 1. Start with the basics. Make your bed every morning until it's second nature. Read for 15 minutes instead of doom scrolling. Say no to that extra slice of cake and feel the quiet pride of restraint. These tiny wins aren't glamorous, but they stack up, brick by brick, into a tower of willpower. The Stoics lived this. Seneca would test himself by skipping comforts, like sleeping on a hard floor or fasting, to prove he could master his urges. You don't need to be that extreme, but the lesson holds. Consistency breeds strength. Maybe it's waking up 30 minutes earlier or finishing that task you've been dodging. Each choice trains you for the bigger fights. Over weeks, months, those small habits turn into a disciplined life that laughs at excuses. Your weak self hates discipline. Your strong self thrives on it. Start today. Step 6. Embrace hardship with Amor Fati. Life loves to throw punches, job losses, breakups, failures that sting like salt in a wound. The Stoic response: don't dodge them. Embrace them with Amor Fati, the love of fate. See every blow as a teacher, every scar as a badge of growth. Lost your job? Maybe it's the push you needed to chase that passion project you've shelved. Flunked an exam? It's a neon sign pointing to what you need to master next. Seneca faced exile, betrayal, and a death sentence, yet he wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." He didn't just survive, he grew sharper, wiser, through every trial. Next time life hits you, don't slump and groan. Why me? Stand up and ask, what's this teaching me? How do I rise stronger? Picture hardship as a forge. It's hot, it's brutal, but it shapes you into something unbreakable. Your weak self runs from pain. Your true self dances with it. Choose to love your fate. It's yours to conquer. Step 7. Reflect and adjust regularly. Growth doesn't happen by accident. It's carved out through reflection. Make it a nightly ritual. Sit with yourself and ask, what did I do well today? Where did I stumble? How do I step up tomorrow? Seneca did this, reviewing his day with a philosopher's eye, seeking purpose in every action. Imagine your mind as a blade. Without regular honing, it dulls, leaving you sloppy and weak. Write it down, your wins, your misses, your next moves. Maybe you snapped at someone today. Tomorrow, you'll pause and breathe. Maybe you crushed a goal. Tomorrow, you'll aim higher. Reflection turns raw experience into wisdom, It's like a compass for your soul, keeping you pointed toward your best self. Over time, these quiet moments of honesty build a life of intention, where every day is a deliberate stride forward. Don't skip this. It's how you stay in the driver's seat. Conclusion: unleash your true self. Here's the truth. Killing that weak version of yourself isn't about becoming someone else. It's about uncovering who you've always been meant to be. Face your flaws, use reason to conquer them, build discipline and resilience to rise above them. That's the Stoic path to unleashing your true potential. You're not here to play small. You're here to live boldly, to chase what sets your soul on fire. So, what's the first step you'll take today? What weakness will you face down? The journey starts now, and trust me, the stronger you is waiting on the other side. If this resonates with you, hit that subscribe button and join our community of growth seekers. Let's crush our weak selves together. Drop a comment below. What's one weakness you're ready to kill today? And don't forget to like and share. This might be the push someone else needs to start their transformation.